Let's see. October 20th, 10 a.m. I don't remember what I was doing last episode, so I'm not gonna even continue with my intro of the yeah. I don't know why I get that weird voice. But I don't know what I was doing last episode. Most probably I was just gonna complete the samurai case, but I most probably didn't complete for some reason. Jeez. This is a statement. Defense presented as a new theory in the case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact in Studio 1. Today I will call people who were present in Studio 1 to for the justification to become clear. Okay? Edward seems on a bit of edge today. I'm not even gonna make good jokes here. I just woke up, so I don't appreciate being joking around just right now. Vasquez, okay. So this is the last part of the case, okay? Yeah. Cool. Okay. I most probably can't solve this case without knowing what they're talking about. Cause I think I know what I need to do most of the time. I just want to hear the statement. Yeah, you insult Edgeworth. If she's guilty, I'll catch her pants down. Okay, that was funny, alright. You got that's funny. I look at her style of dressing, it's quite unique. The hell is the style of dressing? Static. We found Hammer's body later when we saw. Actually, wait a minute. Let me just check this because I want to be sure about this one. One of them was empty, right, and near the Studio 1. Oh yeah, you can see that this one is kind of empty and this one is filled with everything, like these teeth bones. That's filled with teeth bones. So yeah, I kind of know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing here right now, as of right now, because I have a feeling I've been through here, but I don't know why. So why I never recorded this. So I just had the feeling that I've been through here, but I don't know why I never recorded this. Okay, it should be this. Objection. There you go. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee's room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there was no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how could a person eat a T-bone steak, not leave a bone? I think I know. You ate a bone too. You didn't eat a steak. The first statement almost gets me. You ate a bone too. Jeez. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like at the incinerator. I see. That's how it was. That was isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Pecan's Miss Salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. She's like, dang it. Really? I did it. This guy's too good. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants to. You say I did it. Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today I was gonna be boring. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh, he has the samurai spear. Yes. I am, you see, a petted. How can I possibly use a weapon spear? I think you could. I'm going to save here. Just gonna save here, you know? Just to be safe. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but I'm speaking. Except on the chest or the front, yes. Indicate the victim was aware of the person, but not a single samurai. It can impossible to such a fire. The proof I did not. The photograph of the sealed samurai shows the victim himself holding it. Yeah, take that, right? If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey Nick, look at the date of the steel samurai. There's something odd about the steel weapon. Wait, something the matter, right? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Oh, come on. No. Okay. I know what I'm doing. This game, I'm playing this on the New Year. I don't even know the date right now. Yes. However, there was no beer in that case, meaning the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying near the victim's body. You can prove the samurai was not his murder weapon. The photo, because this one is the one. What? 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 Wait, what? Oh, Jesus Christ! What an idiot! I just showed a. I didn't want to do that, idiot. It's this, because it's duct taped. So how are you gonna just stab? Like, how are you gonna stab through a big armor just because it's duct taped? Not so fast. Remember that this spear was broken during the action scene run through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with the duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through a chest? Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying and I'll be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai weapon is not embedded, then pray tell me what was. How was Hammer killed? I can tell you. Would I make a claim if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Very well, let's see the murder weapon. It's in this picture. This is the murder weapon. Look at this photo. What is this? Why that's Jack Hammer standing on the top of the stairs? Order. If I can't hire, the trial will be suspended. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was unfortunate accident in Global Studios. This is a photo of very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was so close kept secret at the studios. Mr. Edgeworth, still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? Says how the fence boat pierced him through the chest. What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Happen now. Again. Happened again. Continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mr. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside to the drill too. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. just like Mr. Hammer had himself 5 years ago. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way he caused another man to die 5 years ago? You're right. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. The script writing staff. You can't deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. In the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to this trailer all in the space of... How could I dispose of the body? The break-in meeting trailer lasted 15 minutes. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed out the stairs to his death and carried to Studio 1 and... It's simple, you have the van. The van, right? So right, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. She had another way. Other than her own hands. For instance, actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to deal in the 15 minutes. There is a way to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to the Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to... I was so fatigued, so I had... Sal, take me. You used the van to carry Studio 1, and before everyone else got into there, we put the magic into magistrate costume. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course, Salmonella has to be a conspirator. The body had been placed in a van and put into the costume. There is no way Miss Vasquez had done it on her own. Also, don't forget that the dirty to dispose still samurai. That the Camaro car had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They most probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. Moment of silence for everybody. So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean these Vasquez, it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Moment of silence please for these Vasquez. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is the only possibility. Proof is another thing. Decisive proof, Mr. Wright. Nani? No. Your thoughts? Of course, it's as a witnesses. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there is no proof. I just isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What should I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. Testify. I'd like you to testify again. Again? You know when you give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to, then what's the point? I could only say that I said before the truth. I already said there. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same question, get the same answer. A waste of time. Damn! You come so far and you fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of Mrs. Smith. Edgeworth. Edward showing his shining proof that he's not here for jokes. You're like, I want this shit to end, and I want to do it with justice. Dang, Edward. I don't think you want to testify about. Well, yes, indeed. I say, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to court concerning this matter. Nick, what did Edward? Who knows? He probably will have cheated it too. But wasn't he the one that said he always had the guilty verdict? After all, Edward. Finding the body. I was at Salem and back the security when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I wish to call the police. The Powers showed up. Security video pointing at the Powers to say he did it. I went back to the proceed to get my 6 and then I went home. I see no issues raised by his testimony. Right. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on, she'll falter. Right. I was with Sal and Obak, the security lady, when we found the body. What was that? 5. So I see. When exactly did you find you and Mr. and Lara? On 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costume. Where were the other employees when you got this studio? Well, then you could have put the hammer into that costume with the help of salmonella. What did I just say? I wasn't stuffing into any. You should try to listen to people what they're saying. Oh boy, the witness. The assistant was there too, only Mr. Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. And I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. So, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. No one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without a steel samurai costume, Power doesn't really stand out. Jeez. Poor Powers. True. Well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. Call the police. Then Powers showed up. I think that statement doesn't have to do with the case. It's quite agitated. Press that. Oh, back. Security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers did it? She said because she saw him go towards the studio. Right. The city samurai. The detective arrested Powers based solely on security lady's words. Perhaps not. She seems to have given the detective that photo. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. Meaning the one taken up the security. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer. I don't think there's anything in that I can use. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of so that sort of things. You can't just decide who police will land on the question. Thanks otherwise. They are understand enough to understand that. You know, since your meaning, there's no way I could have been involved. Thus, to cover this. I'm sure her professional help convinced everyone that it requires something. To the trailer. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. You wouldn't have to show them. No, I guess. Wait a second. I thought you came to the studio one for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse it. No. Objection! Please. I said it! Dang, Edgeworth! I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Mr. Vasquez said she didn't bring script because she wouldn't be rehearsal. There would be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? The one about the murder taking place in Studio 1. Dang, Edgeworth stealing the glory. Order, Mr. Edgeworth? What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of career change defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how this code sees me at my roles. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have any explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Definitely. Who will believe? What kind of code is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change the testimony to reflect this reason. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't go, so I left him behind. No way! No way! No way! Sal, he told me. No way! No. 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 I know, that last statement. There is no way that she knew that. There is no way. There has to be evidence, right? Let's see. There has to be an evidence. There has to be evidence leading to this. I'm gonna save it just in case. Okay, let's see. What's this? It's monkey heads, block pad within. Path to glory. The mother weapon. There we go. You knew that Hammers was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Dang! Hammers! Oh, for some reason I just got that Steel Samurai guy. I'm like, Hammers? There was something that is odd. There was something that is odd, and I was like, Hammers, not Will Powers. Dang! Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging in his leg in the photo, but that's because he's pretending to be Mr. Powers. One person was injured in the run to that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. You just dug your own grave. Ari said it. Sal told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would it tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Hammer limping with your own eyes. But wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember? Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he would put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammers was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured this morning. That morning. Not this morning. There's no murder this morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute to this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer? He fall into the... I had nothing to gain from his death, nothing. You will need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to close. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In the woods, can you prove she has a motive? Of course I can prove. Okay, I have proved that. I'll show you to you. What would the proof be? This one? I really don't care. I have 5 stars, 5 health, so it'll be good. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. Dang, the frame rate. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammers was at the height of his fame. A terrible accident was swept under the car. Ladies and gentlemen, the case is currently up for trial. It began on the day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, but okay. Mr. Hammer's falls. His fall for stardom. And down, no doubt. However, you, this Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for a petty change, bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant. I can't believe this. Like, I've never seen like an prosecutor and defense. As if it was Mr. Hammer who had it killed. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? According to that, to what you said, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. And I'd never get rid of you, useful man. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain his motive for us. Reveal evidence? Okay. Allow me to present the chronicles. What? What? I need to save this game again. I don't know what I'm missing here. This is the only one I have. And this tells us why Miss Well wanted to kill. Ah, shit. What proof do I have? I gotta check that. But Jesus Christ. I wanted to do that once. Just to see what happens. I don't understand. What would the proof be? This? No. I'm trying everything here. Because I don't know what is the proof here. And this tells us why Mr. It proves the defense attorney is gone. Okay, no, that's not the proof. So the two logical proofs I already presented it. So why would anything else be in the proof? And that's not it too. Okay, so what else can it be? I don't know. What else could the proof be? I do go through everything now just to see what proof I have. I don't know. Do I even have a proof? I'm not understanding what if I have a proof. What kind of proof do I have? Wait, let's go through this. Maybe this will help us. She had no motive with that. It's simple. Mr. Hammers were intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powell with sleeping pills. Jackhammer stuck into the dressing room and stole a steel samurai costume. And fooled into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for that, oh wow, I forgot this. Oh, dang. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. There's blood everywhere. We were too late. What happened here? Manuel? Manuel? Mr. Hammers was doing an action scene and... Okay. I lose again. So she was a lover, or his lover, basically. The guy who was killed 5 years ago. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Is she right? It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should not be found, so is on nature, not a miracle. That he should be only found in nature, not a miracle. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Yeah. Look at that position. It almost seems like he's like doing some kind of lady dance or something. Okay. That's a cool case. I'll give that. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know how that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he would try to frame me one more, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright, huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Show evidence? This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Part to glory, Steel Samurai. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to act in a kids show and as the villain to boot. Kids loved Steel Samurai, so he hated you. I think I can understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm glad it's all over. So I am. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be doing Dawn the Steel Samurai outfit again. Can't wait to get back into the sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. Don't waste time. Nah, I really want to, thank you. Vasquez would have gotten me away if you didn't set him. I'm Powers. Snip. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Power. Liar. Mr. Wright? Right, I must say. I didn't expect you to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, I would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those then kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Your next case is gotta be yours, you idiot, and I have to defend you. So shut up, okay? What friends? As if they are rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why did I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Oh, backstory. And so the curtain closes on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was a talk of town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought it for Graham and Jane. And the kids show again. I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too. We have to trade with a code and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. I wonder why is he the lead princess? What the hell? The end. Okay, but the next case is gotta be Edgeworth's. It's gotta be. I don't think that there's any other case that would be. The Turnabout Samurai. Turnabout Goodbyes. Yeah, it has to be Edgeworth's. Next case, it has to be Edgeworth's. So I'm gonna say it right over here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. As always, peace.